Hey everybody, Anthony from Lazy Baits Co. here. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these awesome lipless craws using one of our molds that's available on our website. This bait was designed by Hunlures. Super fun to make and paint. It's crazy detail that he added on there. So the paint jobs are really pretty easy and you get a really sick looking bait. So let's get right into it. Alright, let's get right into it. So, when you buy one of these kits, obviously you get the silicone molds and make the resin bait. You get the wire bending tool, you get the wire bending jig, you get some pins, a holder for them, you get a holder for your wire, which doubles as a measuring tool to cut your wire. So, let's not waste any time and let's get to making one. So you're going to want some Fabricast 50 from Specialty Resins, some Sack Pig micro balloons, a respirator, you're going to need a wire cutter, obviously the wire. You're going to need some 3-gram split shot. Get those out quick. So when you buy this kit, it comes with a how-to instructional. This video is just to kind of help have a little bit of a visual for people like me that need a video. I'm not too good at reading like me. So we'll start off with the measuring tool. So what you're going to do is take your wire, put it all the way down to the bottom, and just trim it right at the top. This wire this is what I use, number 18 American fishing wire, stainless. It's good for salt water. So obviously you can cut, fill this thing up with them so you don't have to keep cutting them as you're making them. And then we're going to take this, and in the instructions it shows the bending sequence, but I'll start over here. Take our wire, put it in there, take our tool, just bend it around, go up to the next spot, right there, bend it. Next one, go up to the line tie, just this top one. Try to get it as lined up as you can. The last one, spin it around, and there is your wire frame. So this bait will have a one-piece harness. This wire is rated for 325 pounds, so I don't think you'll have too much issue fishing for most things with it. The big lipper held up to a shark, so that's a testament to the durability. Let's set that over there. So now you're going to want 4 split shots. They don't have to be this exact style. I'll put a link in the how-to instructionals with what I use, but you can use egg sinkers. You could use, just the round style split shots. The most important thing is you want to get the weight mostly the same. Obviously it's a lipless, it's a little bit forgiving, so these say they're 3 grams, but closer to 2.5, so you want about 10 grams total. And the most important thing is going to be the position of them. So when it's in the mold, you're going to want 2 and 2. So let's attach those real quick. Kind of want them down towards the bottom, but not so far down that they hit the sides of the mold. Something simple like that. See, I put this one down a little too far. Just slide them up. A little bit more. And that's how it should look. The round ones are a little easier sometimes. This is what I have on hand. But like I said, what matters is the weight placement and amount. So now we just close that up and take our rubber bands, close the mold up, and get all this other stuff out of the way that we're not using. And now is when we want to use some of our PPE. Put some gloves on. We don't want resin all over our fingers. And throw the respirator on so you're not breathing in all the fumes and the micro balloons. It's not something you want to inhale. So the recipe for this will be in the instructions. It's gonna be, let's grab a cup here. Nice cup. I like these silicone ones. After they get a little full, you just roll them back on themselves and you're left with a block of resin eventually, and you just throw that in the garbage and you can reuse them. And I got my fancy mixing stick. Let's break some chunks off of it. I'll call that good enough. So tear our scale, and we want 7 grams of sack pig micro balloons. Check the description if you're ordering this stuff. The description of the video, we have a coupon code down there that Michael gave us to share with you guys, so that's really cool. The SRC will have an affiliate link. Check the description for that. We make a couple bucks off of sales of this stuff, whether it's the silicone or the resin, but this is what we use for everything. So we're gonna mix in our resin. This is gonna be 23 grams of Fabricast 50, so that'd be 11.5 and 11.5. So let's mix that up. That's 23. So I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick also. So if you take a little bit of this stuff, resin dye, get rid of the scale quick, and I mean a tiny bit, and this stuff is really concentrated, so if you get it on anything, it's going to be a pain to get off. But take a tiny bit and mix it in your resin, and now your resin has a base color to it. So if the bait ever chips, or if you want to do some shading, this is going to show through. And as you can see, that was a tiny drop of this stuff, and it's a nice green color. So let's fill the mold up. And like a dummy, I just realized I didn't use my mold release, which is okay. You just don't want to do it too much. This is what I use for mold release. It just helps the longevity of the molds so they don't dry out over time. But if you forget once, it's not going to destroy the mold. Sometimes it's good to show our failures. So I'm going to let this cure. We're going to let it cure for 15 minutes. See what I mean? Tiny little drop. It's everywhere. But let's wait 15 minutes, come back and demold this, and see what it looks like. Okay, we're back. Changed my gloves. Still got green on them. So, yeah. Be careful with that stuff. Don't get it on anything you don't want it on. So we're going to demold this. And that's what we're left with. Pull this out. I like to take a pair of snips, snip off the sprue, throw that in the garbage. All these vents, just pop them off. Take our cutters, break off this flashing around the hook hangers and the line tie. X-Acto knife works too. So really all you're left with is cleaning up the sprue. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sprue's cleaned up, and that's what we got. So it's pretty easy to turn it into something like this. Just paint it up. You know, you got this nice green base color. Just do some black wash. I think I'm going to do a how-to painting video, so look out for that one. If you want these rubber strands in here, just take a drill bit and somewhere up front here, just drill 2 little holes and glue them in. You got a really realistic craw. There we go, hooked my glove. No problem. Yeah, so that's how to make one of these. Like I said, these are available on our website right now. And you can make your own lipless craw. Comes with all the materials, material guide. It comes with the instructions. So once you order the material, have the mold, it's pretty simple to make this. Thanks for watching. Look out for the next video on how to paint one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The paint jobs on these are super easy. I think you'll be surprised on how simple it is to make a cool bait like this. Jeez, these things. These are some sharp hooks. Yeah, check out our website, check the description. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what we should make next. We're having a lot of fun making these molds and seeing what people make with them. Some guys just make them for themselves. Some are making them to sell. So it's really cool getting them out there. So thanks for watching. See you next time.